We all know the damage water can do to a home, and perhaps no one knows more than Dale Warner of Bethlehem. The 82-year-old veteran is fighting to undo years of damage that has destroyed his basement and his personal belongings. Dale has stage 4 cancer, so now his friend Lynn is advocating for him, trying to make him comfortable in a home that's been in his family for decades.
It's a good, strong house. I mean, really, it doesn't look that way from the outside, but it is. It's a good house.
Dale's Chapel Road house may be strong, but it's in desperate need of repairs.
We really need to have something done.
When Dale was hospitalized in August of last year, Lynn went to prepare his home for his return. What she found was a health hazard.
And then when I went down to the basement, I saw all the destruction down there. And I know Dale did not know what was down there because he hasn't been able to use the steps.
Everything in the basement was ruined, covered in water, mud, and black mold. Dale says the house has been getting water in the basement since his parents lived there.
My mother and dad did it for so many years, and they got either no response or it's not our problem. So I just thought I was wasting my time.
Dale explained that the water comes from a pipe he says the state installed, leading from a culvert across the road onto his property. When he was in good health, he cleared water out of the basement many times. So Lynn called the state, who sealed off the pipe to prevent further damage.
It's going to be a very costly thing,
$22,000 to fix the foundation and another $3,000 for mold removal. Dale's homeowner's insurance doesn't cover the cost, so Lynn made a video and sent it to officials trying to make a plea for help.
We can't get definitive answers on the basement, on exactly how and when, because it has been over a long period of time.
7 News reached out to the state through the Division of Highways. Officials say there's no record of the pipe being installed by the state. They also say they've done all they can do by sealing it off, and that the damage could also have been caused by the extremely wet weather. They say now Lynn has to turn to the state's Court of Claims.
I've had some who have actually said they would love to come and help. I had one person who said they would donate like the drywall, things like that. But we do know our first step is we have to get rid of the mold and get the foundation fixed. You know, that's a health issue.
Even when the foundation is fixed and the mold is removed, the basement, back deck, and yard still need repaired. So Lynn and Dale have a long journey ahead of them. Now, we just spoke to Lynn, and she's already started the process of filing with the Court of Claims. If you'd like to see the video she made that's been making its rounds on social media and read more about Dale, you can visit WTRF.com. It's a story you saw first several months ago on 7 News of an elderly veteran fighting to save his family home. Dale Warner of Bethlehem is 82 years old and has stage 4 cancer. He and his friend Lynn were fighting to fix his ruined basement that was covered in water, mud, and black mold. After seeing our story, they got some help from a generous company that's now making sure Dale can stay in his home.
I mean, it's a big job, and we can't say thank you enough.
The outside of Dale's house is greener, and the basement is certainly cleaner. What was once covered in black mold, mud, and water is undergoing a drastic transformation thanks to Basement Systems of West Virginia.
I just cried. I thought it was wonderful. They've been so supportive. It makes you think, you know, we hear so much bad in the world, that there are good people out there, and Ricky and Pat are part of that good group.
Years of water flowing through Dale's yard had left his basement unsafe, but not anymore. After watching our story, Basement Systems of West Virginia reached out to Lynn.
Pat and Ricky came up and did an inspection, and they knew immediately they wanted to help. They just knew that the basement needed fixed. We were the ones that could do it, so we wanted to provide that support to Dale.
Now, after a week of work, the foundation will be fixed and the basement waterproofed.
It's an overwhelming feeling just for all the support to come in, and like I said, there's a lot of good people in the world, and we're pleased to have them part in our life.
Months ago, Lynn searched desperately for a solution because Dale's homeowner's insurance didn't cover the cost of the thousands of dollars in repairs. Now he doesn't need to worry. Basement Systems of West Virginia has taken care of it.
We love to help, especially with Dale being a veteran and what he's going through. Pulled at our heartstrings a little bit, so we wanted to give back to the community.
And in case you're wondering how Dale's doing,
he still has his humor, he has his spirit, and we just take every day as it comes.
Lynn and Dale wanted me to pass along their thanks again to Basement Systems of West Virginia and many others who have helped them the past few months. You can read a special message from them and see some before and after photos over on our website, WTRF.com.